begin. Oh, I guess no music today. That's cool. Fetch, love that. Love that energy. Just imagine it in your head.
Sing it for us.
Dun 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 dun. Dun.
Riveting.
Thank you. I know I did so good. Okay, so we are in the suite, which this is not a direct depiction of the suite. It's just because I didn't make the suite yet in The Sims, but we're going to use these for all intents and purposes. Where Elzie and Cadence were just talking about going off to the shower after they discovered a little interesting pearl in her shower caddy.
Okay, so Cadence, we decided to take it with us. Is that right?
Well, yeah. I mean, we could just drop it off at the Lost and Found later.
Oh, okay, but you want to take it to the shower with us?
I mean,
maybe we'll get more answers if we take it with us. Maybe if we like submerge it in water or something.
Oh, that's kind of clever. Yeah, I mean, I was just going to leave it in here. And, I mean, I figure after we take our showers, we can just hit the Lost and Found before we meet up with the rest of the group.
Okay, sounds good. Let's do it.
I'm ready if you are.
Let's go.
All right, so you head through the oh, I didn't put transitions on. That's why it's so abrupt. Anyway, oh well. That's just gonna that's like how we're gonna do it today. So you guys head through the school and out towards the co-ed showers, where eventually you find yourselves alone. No one else is in the showers at this time. So you are able to do what you please.
So, I kind of just wanted to talk to you about everything that we've decided and everything with, like, Malachi and the party.
Okay.
You definitely don't want to go?
I mean, if Evelyn is supposed to be there, wouldn't that be a good time to take a look at her room? I mean, you don't have to do it if you don't want to, if that's what this is about.
No, I do think that we should look through her room. I just still feel kind of weird hiding it from everybody.
Well, what do you think the benefit of telling them would be?
I mean, they're just going to try to talk us out of it.
Well, or snitch on us because they're afraid of getting in trouble, which I get wholeheartedly. I don't want to get in trouble either, but
I mean, I can't get in trouble anymore, Elzie. We can't get caught.
We won't. We will be fast, in and out. We won't touch anything. It's just a matter of getting through her door.
Are you sure there's not like some sort of magical like booby trap or something?
I don't know anything. This is all gonna be new to me, but I'm thinking we can figure it out. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Do you think we should just befriend her and try and get in her room that way then?
Ugh.
I mean, it'll be hard, especially after she accuses us of murder. Well, you, but us included in that.
I have no interest in being her friend. I just feel a little guilty lying to the rest of our group. But
For
I mean,
sure. I don't feel great about it either. They're our friends. I want them to be able to trust me. I just also don't like leaving my fate up to somebody else. Even if she's going to be the next queen.
I think it's smart. I don't give a shit if she's going to be the next queen. She's been a jerk this entire time, and I can't be friends with her. I don't like her, and it's not even because of everything that just happened, but from day one, she's been a bully.
Definitely. Well, do you want to try and run this pearl underwater and see if anything happens?
Yeah, might as well. And Cadence is just going to be stripping naked as they're talking.
Okay, Elsie's also getting undressed, like neatly folding her robe or clothes, maybe both, and like putting them off to the side.
Cadence just tosses her clothes that she was wearing in a pile on the floor. And
Okay, I'll grab the pearl, and Elzie grabs it from the little shower caddy that we brought. And runs it under, turns the shower on, and then runs it under some like steaming hot water.
So nothing happens, just the pearl just gets wet.
Okay. Well, it was worth a shot. I guess let's take our showers and get out of here.
yeah, we'll dump it off somewhere else. And, we don't want to take too much time because we are supposed to go back to that manor.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, let's hurry.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to shower.
Okay. Me
Okay.
too.
So, everyone else, you guys went to the dining hall. Is that what happened, right?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So, dinner is in full swing as you guys get your roast and potatoes, your vegetables, your asparagus, your broccolis, your soups, whatever, mind you, for dinner. And you all find a seat at your regular side of the table and sit down and to enjoy dinner.
R is going to scan to see if she can see Evie while she's eating. See if Evie's in here in this room right now.
Roll investigation.
It was a straight 12, but let's see what I had to add to it. 16.
Okay, so as you kind of glance around the dining hall, looking for Evie, you notice that Daphne and Astrid are sitting at the other end of the dining hall, and in between them is Evie, and she just doesn't look like interested in anything. She looks very stoic.
She's just saying because she hasn't been to class, that's all. So she's just not concerned, but a little concerned.
Good.
I can't believe all of this had happened today.
Well, I guess this is what we should expect at Wakefield. It's adventure after adventure, I guess. Something to put on the resume.
I'm not quite
mean-
so sure that all of this stuff counts to put on a resume.
We could fluff it up a little bit. Like when you kind of lie, be like, "Oh, I put D&D in my resume as like character building."
Oh, is that a game?
Yeah, we put it down in the ocean.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Professional statue fighter.
yeah, really good with fighting magic and
Being
Talking
falsely
to people.
framed for murder.
Mm-hmm.
negotiation skills. See,
Good under pressure.
yeah, we're really
Not
good
sure.
at solving mysteries. I don't know how to say that.
Critical thinking skills.
Yes, exactly. Put that on the resume.
With
Yeah.
said critical thinking skills, who do you think could have sent us that note? She says kind of in like a hushed tone.
I don't know, to be honest. It was somebody who was blonde. That's all I could see, though. We'll find out.
Wait,
But
didn't you say that Elliot said there was a blonde girl that he knew but didn't really know? That goes here but doesn't really go here?
yeah, he did say that. Maybe she wants to meet us? I don't know. That'd be
I don't
weird.
even know who he's talking about, though.
Me either. I don't want to say he's crazy, but I don't know. Maybe he has his nose in his book a little bit too much. I haven't seen anybody like that.
But he is very, very smart. I wouldn't discount it.
No. Maybe there's some upperclassmen playing a prank on him.
That could be. People can be rather rude here, we've found out.
Yeah, much different than back home.
Yeah.
I am a little nervous for tonight. Just know what happens. Like, I really hope we don't get in trouble because I really don't want to get in trouble.
Me neither. So we have to be careful and quiet. And there's been so much excitement here the last few days, and I don't want to create a bad name for myself here.
So, but hopefully the meeting is not bad. I hope maybe they just want to talk.
Well, we'll come prepared.
All right.
Prepared with what? Our 4 spells?
Well, I mean, some of them can do a little bit.
We can't
I
attack the
know.
student.
That's not exactly what I was saying, but I mean, I know that we are not supposed to, but also self-preservation is pretty high on my to-do list. So
Yeah.
I
No, I
wish
get
there
that.
was a spell that we could take an orb and go there and scry.
I
Like-
think that's. I don't know if she would know what it was called. It is kind of in her realm, though, because I was looking into it, isn't it? Like a scrying thing,
Yeah, just
like a scrying mirrors and everything.
She would know a little bit
I-
about divination, but like be interested in it, but doesn't have that ability, like
Right.
off
Like
the
she
cuff.
knows. Right.
What it
She knows
is,
it.
but
She knows it exists, but she doesn't know how to do it. You know that kind of thing does exist, right?
Well, yeah, I just wish we knew how to do it. That's all. Like, I wish I knew how to go invisible. I don't know how to do that yet. I hope that's like one of the first spells I learn on my own. I'm gonna ask Elliot later about that spell.
Well, we still have many years to learn.
That's true.
Hopefully, as long as we don't get killed tonight or
Well,
expelled.
That's worse.
I know.
Hey, Cadence and Elzie have been gone for a while. Do you think they're okay? I know I was kind of rude to them earlier, but I just don't want to get in trouble.
I mean, it's understandable. I don't want to get in trouble either. I really just want to be a normal teenager, like Elliot said.
I've come
don't
here
know,
for my studies.
I know that you said that thing happened to you in the bathroom. I mean, we can go try and check on them really quick or meet them in the hallway. I don't mind. I can go.
Well, no, I'm pretty much finished here. Why don't we go back to the dorms or back to our housing predicament and wait for them there, and if they don't show up sometime soon, we'll go to the bathrooms. I don't want to impede on their privacy.
Sounds good to
It's a
me.
public washroom.
I know, but if it just
I'll
doesn't seem
go
right
in.
to me.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna go check on them. And she like takes her last bite of food and stands up and starts to clear her plate.
okay.
Okay, I'll follow you.
Okay.
So you guys get your plates clean and you leave the dining hall where a few others are trickling in and some are leaving for the evening for being a Friday evening. You guys cross the hall and as you get up to the front of the steps, you're kind of where the communal showers are, and you see that Elzie and Cadence are with wet hair and towels maybe in their hair, caddies in hand, heading back to the suite themselves.
Hey guys. Funny
Hey,
to see
Hey,
you here.
we were just coming to check on you. You know,
Aw.
since
Maeve,
Since
Since
Maeve,
what?
Maeve had that experience in the bathroom, we got a little worried, and so we just wanted to check on you, make sure
Aw,
everything was okay before we headed back to the dorm.
that's very nice. Yeah, we're okay. We just got out of the shower. Let's head back.
All right.
Yeah, let's start to get ready.
So you guys head back to the dorm, or the suite, um, and put your things away. But the dorm is yours. Evie is not here. The thunderstorm outside, it's kind of died down a little bit, but it just looks like it's going to rain all night.
Evie goes into her room and starts getting dressed in a hurry. And is really not like interested in chatting with anyone. She seems like kind of preoccupied. And she's
What?
making sure to put on like what is it called? A cloak with a hood.
So what is Elsie's casual wear? What does she like to wear?
Nothing super dressy. It's definitely like a hoodie and some jeans, or when she's not in uniform, nothing really super girly.
Just kind of casual,
Mhm.
comfy.
Yeah.
Got it.
So when they get back into the room, Ingrid was gonna start kind of like ruffling through stuff. And she's actually gonna pull a couple bath bombs like out of her shower caddy. And she's gonna start like ruffling through stuff and like get more and more frantic as she starts like lifting up couch cushions. She like goes over to the little like kitchen area and she's like moving stuff around. She's like, looking in her trunk kind of like haphazardly. And then we'll just leave it there for now, but I do want to come back to it in a second.
Maeve sees that. She's like, Ingrid, is everything okay? She just walked back out of where she's staying with her book that she has been reading. And she's like, are you okay? Is something missing?
What is she wearing? Is she wearing her uniform still, or is she changed into her casual clothes?
She changed into her casual clothes. Her casual clothes is actually very high class. It is with a corset, with not a puffy dress, but a just smooth fitting dress.
Mhm.
It's not skin tight, but it's not like puffy. And it is black and purple.
You'll never believe this. I'm missing something that my mother or my grandmother had given me a long time ago, and I think I don't know what I did with it. I don't know. I know that I had put a bath bomb in Elsie's shower caddy, but and it looks kind of similar, but I don't want to just like walk into their room. I'm wondering if maybe I accidentally switched it. It's a pearl. It's a little pearl that my grandmother had gotten while traveling, and now I can't find it.
Oh,
It was in my bag.
Do we hear this?
Are you changing, or are you in the main room?
We'd be in our own room, I guess.
Then no.
Okay.
Have you seen it? Like, have you seen it like laying on the table or something?
no, I haven't, but can I help you look? I'll just see if there's anything, really checking the couch cushions. Here, let me help you. Maybe it rolled under it. And she like gets down on the floor to look under the couch.
She kind of like as Maeve gets down on the floor, she kind of looks over to like the bedroom door and kind of like stares at it for a second before she like walks over to like one of the other couches and like gets down on her hands and knees and kind of like not really trying to, but also trying to like act like she is, like put her hand underneath the couch and like feel
Roll
around.
performance.
Yes. I almost said ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Oh no. That's a 2. Whatever I have is +2, so that's a 4.
So
it landed
Maeve,
on my phone. Can I roll again?
so Maeve, as you kind of are like looking through the couch cushions and stuff, if you do like glance over at Astrid, you kind of notice it doesn't really look like she's doing a very good job.
Astrid.
Or yeah.
Ingrid.
Oh,
Ingrid.
Ingrid. Sorry, Ingrid.
That's okay. I
Ingrid's
knew what you
doing-
meant.
Thank you. Ingrid is either not doing a good job or maybe she's just lazy. You know, she's one of those people that's like, I looked everywhere, but it's just like looking, you know, very haphazardly. But at this time, Cadence and Elzie, you guys have finished changing. What is Cadence's casual wear like?
How cold is it?
It's just like a brisk autumn evening.
Okay.
It's not freezing, but it's got a little bit of a nick
brisk.
to it. Yeah.
Okay. I'll say that she's in like pretty comfortable sneakers and sort of a pair of like boyish, like outdoorsy shorts. Maybe just like some like denim, like black shorts. And just a t-shirt, maybe a Wakefield t-shirt, and then like a kind of old, worn red, maybe not a flannel, but just like a little over jacket.
I was gonna say, if you said flannel, you just described your own outfits. Like, stop.
Am I wearing a flannel right now? Thank you very much.
Not right now, but 90% of the time you are.
I don't wear boyish shorts. I wear booty shorts. Get it right. So,
Okay. Do you guys head out to the main suite?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you head out to the main suite, you see that Maeve and Ingrid are kind of looking around the suite.
Before I leave my room, Elzie would like to grab a few of the mistletoe berries that she got from the what is it called?
Arboreum.
Yeah.
You can call it the greenhouse. That'll work. So
From the greenhouse and just stuff some in her pocket.
Okay.
What are you guys looking for?
My pearl. I had a pearl. My grandma gave it to me, and I don't know where it went. And
I think we know where that is.
It.
Oh,
That sounds familiar.
I have it.
Wait, what?
It's hold on. And she'll run back into the room and pull it out of the caddy and come back out. Is it this?
Yes. She like runs forward and she like puts her hands out. She's like, "Oh my gosh, like I thought I lost it. My grandma had given that to me, and I guess the other night I felt bad and I was gonna put one of these bath bombs into your basket and I must have pulled out the wrong thing." And she like pulls the bath bombs like in her other hand.
Can you roll deception for me?
Yes. Okay. Give me 1 second. Dirty 20.
You're good. It's pretty believable.
Oh, we just found it. I mean, that makes sense. But here, we didn't know whose it was. I hope this is okay with you, but we kind of were worried that somebody planted it there. Sort of like those buttons from Evelyn, you know, something a bully would do, something somebody sneaky might do. So we did cast a spell on it.
Is your grandma a mermaid?
Yeah, it's enchanted by a mermaid.
I don't think so. I mean, she told me stories of how she was in where was Thal from?
Holland.
Yeah. She told me stories of when she like met these people that were from Holland, and they gave her this gift and she passed it on to me.
That's really cool. What does it do though, since it's enchanted?
Yeah, what's the magic for?
I've never really used it. It was just she said she always just told me that it was special, that it came from magic, and after she died, I've carried it with me everywhere. Here, and she like takes the bath bombs and she like gives them over to Cadence, and like takes the pearl and like gives her like a really big hug. She's like, "Thank you so much. I'm so sorry, but I really appreciate it."
Oh, she'll kind of awkwardly hug her back. Yeah, no, that's totally fine. And she'll like slip out of Ingrid's arms. Thanks for the bath bombs. I'm glad you got it back. Maybe you should get like a jewelry box. I don't know if that's something you should really keep in your shower stuff.
I know. I must have just like when I was showering, I must have like put it in there to keep it safe, and then they got mixed up. You're right. I do need a box for it, or like a nice little black satin bag or something.
Well, we were going to take it to the Lost and Found. I'm glad we waited. I'm glad you got it back.
Me too. Thank you so much again.
Mm-hmm.
And she like she kind of like tucks it into like a pocket on the inside of her robe, and she's like, I'm gonna get changed now.
Okay, sure. Yeah, what time is it? Does anybody know how long we have?
No.
By this time, it's probably about 9:15, 9:30.
I don't know that you guys care, and I'm sorry for this sidebar, but I'm like literally shaking.
Why? Are you stressed?
Because I don't do shit like that. That's
Oh,
sneaky.
okay.
And it's giving me like anxiety. I'm sweating. My heart is
Oh.
Means you're
pounding out of
into
my
it. That.
chest.
That
You're
means you're
into
into it. I know. I have only shaken during D&D a few times, but those were my favorite moments.
Okay.
Hey, I broke out on a rash. Remember?
I
Okay.
know what you guys are
Sorry.
talking about.
Sorry.
So what does Ingrid like? What's her casual wear?
So she would be wearing like a pair of like black or gray, just pants, not jeans and not like dress pants, but just like plain like single button pants
Cloth
with
pants. Yeah.
with just kind of like a neutral colored like tank top, and with like a brown, maybe kind of like corduroy looking jacket, like
Okay.
not the highest quality, just kind of everything looks a little bit worn, and it looks comfortable but worn, but also not like she's been living on the street for 2 years, but just worn.
Like a hand-me-down almost type
Mhm.
of, yeah, just kind of, okay, cool. What about Maristela? What's she been up to?
Mara's been in her room braiding her hair and putting seashells in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's her, that's all she's doing?
Well, I guess she's changed. If you want to know, she is wearing like a boho layered skirt that has like, that netting, like sea netting around it.
Fishnet?
Yeah. And then like a bando like crop top that's like white, and then like crochet like shawl thing that you see like people at the beach. She's only seen people at the beach, so she's like, oh, that's what you wear in normal times is beach clothes. So, yep.
Okay.
But she like has bracelets all up her arm. She's very boho.
Okay.
So, but she'll come out like putting the last like sea star in her hair and be like, oh, everybody's all ready.
Yes, but we do have some time to spare. I was going to do some light reading while we waited, unless you guys have a better idea.
Oh
I
yeah,
keep
some
practicing
reading sounds great.
spells.
Yeah, I think the library is closed by now. It's past 8:30, so there's no way we can talk to Elliot. Yeah, we can practice our spells and read.
Yeah. If you guys need any help with your spells, just let me know.
I definitely do.
What do you need help with? And she closes her book and puts it on the table.
Ingrid is going to, I just want to throw this in here. She's going to sit on the couch and she's going to open her book for like the next week's like
Pull up the
stuff.
syllabus, kind of
Yeah.
sees what's going on next
Yeah.
week. Sure. Okay.
Well, I know Fractus, and I still don't know Messentia.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I learned Rependo. I think so. I'm looking for it. I don't know. I feel like I'm so behind.
Yeah, well, if you are for sure not sure about, like, you don't know Messentia, I'll go over it with you.
Yeah, that would be really helpful, please. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Here are the motions. And she's like, Messentia. Messentia. She's not casting it. She's just going over.
Yeah.
Cadence will try to imitate and try to focus as much as she can.
All right. Go ahead and roll a wisdom.
Oops. Wisdom check is guys. And also, Sam and I did test my dice. I just want to put that out there.
Yeah, they're balanced.
It's
I rolled A-okay, and she could not roll anything good.
Your curse.
perfectly balanced. That's gonna be a 4.
So you can roll again with the help of
Maeve.
Maeve, because she is helping you, and then Maeve roll a d6.
6.
You can add 6 to your roll.
Okay.
Those dice just don't like your energy, Liz.
I
Like
rolled 11.
So 17.
Mhm.
So because you're getting help at the 16 to beat that 4, you have learned Messentia.
Thank you so much, Maeve. That's a huge relief.
You're
But
welcome.
that
It just takes
takes-
practice.
It takes an hour, so it's about 10:30 now for that.
Okay.
Okay. She'll just spend the rest of the time then taking notes, trying to study, getting kind of bored, wandering around, but, passively studying.
Ingrid's got out like her planner, and she's like making notes in her planner of like all of the like assignments that are going to be due according to the syllabus, or like the readings, so that she knows what she's going to need to read like in the next couple weeks.
Does anyone else need to learn any of the 4 spells?
I don't think so. What were they one more time? I'm so sorry.
You're fine. It's Messentia, Rependo, Fractus, and Ravelis.
Okay, I have 4. I think I'm good.
I'm also good.
Yes, Liz. You are
You're
muted. It's okay.
I was going to ask the same question. We're cool.
Do you
The only
What-
other one I need to know is Revelis.
so this is God speaking to you. I would
Are you
probably
there, God? It's me, Cadence.
I would probably learn that before midnight on exam night.
Noted. Thank you, God.
You still have another hour. You don't
I
have to be
just-
there till midnight, so
I just had this weird feeling. I think maybe I should focus a little more.
Okay. Do you need help?
And Mar just casts Rebellious.
Yeah, what was that one? That's the one that I don't know.
Okay.
Revelis.
Now, remember what I said. It's a feeling in your chest, okay?
Right.
Revelis.
Okay, ready?
All around. All around.
All around. Revelis.
All around.
so that one you're gonna roll a perception check.
Perception. I rolled a 16 with my balanced
Yay.
dice.
There you go.
Perception's a -1, so 15.
Because you're getting help, you get to roll twice, and Maeve, you can roll for your helping student dice.
4.
So you can add 4.
Okay, so the second time I rolled a 15, so we'll say
Plus
14
4
plus 4 is
minus-
8.
So
18.
yep. You gain Revelis.
I know the spells. Thank you so much. I don't know why it took me this long, but I feel like I'm finally getting the hang of it. Thank you, Maeve.
Of course.
At this time,
I'm
it's about
always here to help.
11:30.
Look at the time. We should all don our cloaks and get out there.
I'm gonna put my Coke on.
You better get your Coke on.
Can we take a quick potty break? Is this a good time? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Not even an hour into it.
I'm
Just leave the suite. And you head or where are you going?
Well, Mara's going to the manor of Captain
Wing.
Dapperwing.
Yeah, we gotta go to the manor. Clock's ticking.
But sneakily.
Elsie's also headed toward the manor.
Everyone is going together.
Okay, sounds like a plan. One moment, please. Let me just.
Sneaky with our cloaks on. Our coke.
So, it's thunderstorming. It's raining. You got your hoods up and your cloaks. Let's see here. You guys head up towards the manor house. And kind of you're at the front gate of it. Before a long winding pathway towards the head of the manor. What do you do?
All right, guys. Are we all just going in and what are we doing? What's the plan?
Thought we were gonna hide behind that tree.
All of us
Yeah,
behind one tree?
Behind different trees. In the
All
vicinity.
behind different trees. One's at the ready.
Okay.
Let's go.
Should we have a
Separate.
signal or something just in case?
Oh, maybe
Well,
like a bird call.
What kind of bird call? I don't know if I can do that.
Like a crow, like Corva.
Oh, okay.
Caw,
Is
caw.
everyone good with that?
Caw, caw.
So
Alright.
as the bright light of Central Campus fades into the verdant grounds of Captain Dapplewing's manor, you see that there is a trio of cloaked figures congregated underneath a massive oak tree in the manor's front yard.
They might have beat us to it.
Yeah, I don't know. How would we sneak past them?
We can't.
Can't.
Let's just meet.
Unless they're trying to sneak in too. What if they got letters too?
Oh,
Hmm,
like a
I say we
secret portal?
try.
Can we see who they are?
They all have their hoods up.
It's kind of eerie.
Yeah, but we have our hoods up too because it's raining.
Maybe we should try and get close to them behind trees, like staying hidden, being quiet, see what they're talking about.
Let's try to sneak closer.
Okay.
Okay.
I
All
can
of
just
us?
go ahead and see who they are, and I can take the foal.
But what if it's
Why?
dangerous? That doesn't make sense.
They're students. They can't be dangerous.
How do we know they're students? We
I
can't see who they are.
Because only students can get here. We're still on campus.
What if you don't think it's professors?
But then I just say I got lost. I am a fish, and I can't get lost. It's literally like 7th day on land.
Okay. Well,
We also, if we can see them, they can see us.
Mm-hmm.
I say we sneak closer.
But that's just okay. I don't think there's enough cover to sneak. That's what I'm saying.
We're out in the open.
Yeah. Like
I think we
there's
should
like
just
that
walk
oak
up.
tree.
Let's just walk up and hope for the best.
I'll walk up with you.
Okay. Come on.
Elzie kind of like looks at Cadence and stays back and doesn't really walk super close to them at all. Maybe like 20 feet behind.
I'm gonna stay at the back of the group too. Cadence is pretty hesitant to just walk into this.
Can't be that bad. And Maristela straightened her shoulders and looked at Maeve and walked towards the three figures.
So, when you approach them, you hear a familiar voice say, "I told you they arrived. Now pay up, Ash." Um, and she like hits the other um, person that's like standing in the middle of them. I'm sorry, there are four, not three. There are four. And the first one, the she like pulls back her hood just a little bit so that her face can be revealed, and you see that's Marina.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
I knew you guys would come. See, I told you. No, you guys never listened to me.
What's with all this secrecy?
Yeah.
Well, I'll let Ash explain since she's like the head of the coven. And the girl steps forward and she like pulls back her hood a little bit. You see that it's the same blonde girl from the vision.
Wow.
And she's just like beautiful and just like charming and just like very soft features about her and beautiful eyes. And she says, "Hi, I'm Ash. I'm the one who sent you the note. This is Dawn, and that's Blanca. And I've seen that you've met Marina. We're all roommates, and we're all in a coven. And wait, hold on. Where's the rest of your coven?"
Oh,
And Elzie walks up behind.
Hi.
There you guys are. If you're trying to be sneaky, next time I would not try to just do it in an open field.
Well, yeah.
Next time, how about like don't send us a weird note?
Listen, if I just came up to you and said, "Hey, meet me at the manor," I had to be mysterious because this is very important. Word around campuses is that you guys also don't believe that Elodie's death was not an accident. Elodie was my roommate. She was the best swimmer I've ever seen, apart
Wait.
from Marina.
So we know she's dead?
Her
Yeah.
body was found in the river. It was ruled an accident.
It couldn't have been. It wasn't.
If
And-
you saying that and everybody else so high strong about all this, I believe you guys. I definitely don't think she was just died. I think she was murdered.
Do you think Evie killed her?
No.
Princess Evelyn? No. She may be vain, but I don't think she has murder capable of that.
She tried to accuse me of murder.
She does what she wants to do. That's who she is.
It's
You
all
won't get her
bark with
hands
her.
dirty.
What?
She's all bark and no bite. Like she
She
won't
has
get her hands dirty.
She won't, but everyone else around her will. She has a sway of the people on campus. You're on our bad side, people are going to want to stay away from you. There's already rumors talking about how you guys are all the murderers, actually.
That
So
doesn't
what?
surprise me.
Yeah. Evelyn even tried
Well-
to tell Headmistress Avis this morning that as well.
Yeah, we've been cleared of all charges, so you can help spread that rumor.
Well, I'll be happy to help you if you can help us first.
Yeah, of
Help with
course.
what?
What you need?
What do you guys know about Captain Dapplewing's Manor? And this time, Dawn steps forward. And Dawn is another golden-haired woman, brown eyes, sing-songy, foresty voice. She just has an air of motherly charm about her, but also just very sweet and kind.
Well,
Some magi general captain thing. Yeah.
Right.
but basically, he was a big guy, very important, and he helped support the school, and he actually donated it to him.
Exactly. And it's been turned into sort of a place for academics to go take the night off, offices, things like that. But it's also a museum full of antiquities and old things gathered from all around the world. Dapplewing was a huge purveyor in ancient artifacts. And Blanca here, she works closely with the museum, and she let us know that they have just got a new acquisition. It's called the Musician's Magician Box. Blanca, do you want to explain more? And Blanca, she steps forward. She has really short black hair, sweet red lips, dark eyes, a beauty mark on her cheeks, very rosy and very sweet. Supposedly, the musician's magician's box has the ability to turn inanimate objects active. And the reason we need this is because Elodie, the night that she died, was holding on to a doll.
Okay, how do you have
And
this doll?
Well, it was when they came back to ask questions about us and interviewed us. One of the detectives, he had it. He said that they found it on her possession, and they left it with us. And her parents are picking up the doll tomorrow, so we need to do this tonight.
Right.
If we
Okay.
animate the doll, we may have the ability to actually find out what happened.
Wait, if we animate it, would it be able to talk to us?
Yes,
Okay.
at least that's what we're believed so.
Okay, and I'm guessing we have to break in.
Yes, and that's why we need you guys. Because we're registered with the house knows who we are. And if we break in, they're going to know who did it. You guys have never been in the manor, right?
No.
No.
That means the house doesn't know you.
or
Okay.
you're just trying to set us up for a fall.
I
Make
mean,
it worth it.
we're the ones that are trying to help clear your name. You do what you got to do. You don't have to, but
It
we're
would
trying
help.
to solve their murder.
You're not wrong.
And Elodie was your friend.
She was my roommate. She was weird and standoffish after the day one. And when I first met her over the summer, like, we had a great time together. But as soon as she got to school, she was different. Like,
Different.
she just was moping everywhere and dark and would just say weird things all the time.
Like
Well,
what?
Yeah, like what weird things?
I don't know, just she would mumble to herself a lot. Just say weird, dark things.
What do you think that was caused? Or why do you think that was caused?
Do you think
She's-
she was possessed? Do you think it was Oaknose?
Why would you
Uh,
go that far?
Well,
Probably just depressed. That's
isn't
common.
that a thing? Isn't Oaknose like a, couldn't that happen? Like evil
think
dark
it's
magic?
Not like that.
I don't know. They used to tell us stories like that in church all the time.
That makes sense. Okay.
No, Ognos is kind of like gone. Like he can't be here at all. Like he's locked away.
But
Well,
isn't there
You're good.
like dark, sort of grim magic?
I mean, there's always light and dark magic. Things
I
come
don't
from
know.
the never all the time, I feel.
This stuff kind of scares me.
That also explains a lot.
Okay. Well, we have a decision to make. I think it might be in our best interest if we help you. Though we have to promise we will not get in trouble.
Of course. And we're all willing to do pinky promises.
what?
Oh, okay. That's pretty serious.
I don't usually
I
like
don't want to die
the-
over this.
I don't
we
really
can-
like commitment.
We can touch fingers like this as promises, but if something happens, I don't want to die.
Me either.
Why would we die?
Oh, if you pinky
Well,
promise is like a strong, like a very strong magic. Like if you go against the pinky promise, you
it's like a sacred pact.
Why would you want us to bet our lives on this?
It's not your lives
it's
we're
all of
betting.
We've
It's ours.
But wouldn't our lives be tied into?
No, because our promise is to not say anything.
so they wouldn't rat us out.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Okay.
You guys are very skeptical.
It's just there's been a lot of weird stuff happening this year, and I think you can probably agree with that.
Yeah, we've had kind of a rough few weeks, and I've never been around anything like this before. It freaks me out.
Being around magic?
Well, I mean, I've been around divine magic.
So if you're afraid of magic, why did you enroll in Wakefield?
I'm not afraid of magic. I'm afraid of dark magic.
Well,
There's just been a lot of dark, scary things that we've seen and gotten roped into since being here. I wasn't expecting it. I didn't know what to make of Wakefield.
well, the decision is all yours.
I mean, I think we'll do it.
I'll do it, but mostly because I want to know who murdered Ellie.
Yeah, I want to know too.
You
She
do too.
deserves justice.
Okay. So what you're gonna do is there's a loading dock around back. If you head in there, there's the museum entrance. That door never locks.
Okay.
Oh, so we won't even have to use magic on it.
No, you're okay with that. But the thing is that you can't leave the manor until you've gotten that music box. And you have to leave through the same way you came. It's the only way that the house won't get attached to you, basically.
What room is it in? You know,
It-
the layout?
Yeah, there's a couple different places. There's the solarium, the arms and armor, the Weishu salon, the orc tribal arts, acquisitions and cataloging, the musical instruments area, and the magical antiquities area. My bet is in the acquisitions and cataloging area at the back of the manor. You're going to have to go through all the other rooms to get there.
Is there any guards?
Well, no, but there is the Earl.
The Earl.
Yes. It's a statue of sorts, like a curator. We nickname him the Earl.
Okay.
Okay.
The house is also supremely enchanted, so don't think stealing anything is going to be your best bet. Also, try not to touch anything if you don't know what it's going to do.
Okay, so
So
we can only
wait,
steal this one thing?
Yeah, I was like, what? What does
It
that-
hasn't been cataloged yet. We just got it
Okay.
in.
I see.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so are you gonna make these pinky promises to us?
If that's what you wish. And all four of them extend their pinkies.
All right.
Elzie steps up and puts out her pinky.
Which one does she share her pinky with?
Done.
Okay.
She'll share it with Marina.
Okay.
I'll share it with Ash.
Marla just be like, "Are you sure?" to Nina.
Well, I mean, I wasn't going to say anything, but you guys seem really skeptical about this, so I guess.
We don't have to do this. I mean, I trust you.
I trust you guys too, but
Okay.
this is the plan of your friends.
True. All right. Well, I hope we can be friends after this. Actually,
Of course
I
we
mean,
will.
Can I?
as long as you have good intentions, this shouldn't be a problem. Right?
Of course.
Okay, so nothing bad will happen.
Absolutely. Just follow what I said.
Just so that I'm clear on the etiquette and workings of pinky promises. So, like, they all just pinky promised with one of you. So, like, doesn't that mean that anybody that they didn't pinky promise with could
No.
go and say something?
Their pinky promise is to not rat out you guys. So if one pinky promises with the other person, they still are holding that promise to not rat out anyone.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, then I guess I'm the odd one out. I don't know who wants the second one. If we're all doing it, I don't really know what the...
Cadence
Ash-
will offer her pinky to Ingrid.
I think it has to be one of them, guys, right?
Yeah, you can do like a triple pinky promise. You can just wrap your pinky around any of them.
Okay. She kind of like awkwardly kind of like walks up and is like, sure. And she like moves her hand like a handshake.
Perfect. And then when you look down at your pinky, you see etched into the inside of the flesh a little link. And then it fades away. All right.
Okay.
Good luck, you guys.
Thanks.
Where can we meet you to give you the box?
We'll be outside the loading dock.
All
All
right.
right.
Let's go.
Let's sneak.
All right. You guys head there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you approach the kind of side of the house where you see some like carts and crates and statues kind of all haphazardly put around a little trolley. You see a big loading dock, like warehouse door that seems to be shut. But just on the other side of the loading dock area, you see a door. These two green doors, and above it, you see Dapplewing Manor, or Captain Dapplewing Manor, and then it says museum entrance there.
This is it.
All right.
Okay, let's do it.
So we have to go to the ancient artifacts section, right?
I thought she said the cataloging.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
One last question. She turns to the girls. What does it look like, the MMB?
We already
Basically,
left.
There's they went with you.
Okay.
To the
Okay.
side,
Sorry.
to the loaded dog. It just looks like a small little box. There's a clock face on it, and at the top, a little bird.
Okay.
This is as far as we can go.
Okay.
Can you give us directions one more time?
Yeah, absolutely. So once you get in, you're going to be in kind of like a main entrance area. You're going to see a lot of portraits and things along the walls, some older artifacts, nothing too interesting, but you're also going to see members of the Society of Explorers and Adventurers. Once you see that, there's a door on your left-hand side. You're going to pass that and go into Solarium. After that is the Arms and Armor department, followed by the Weishu Salon. Make sure to take the left hanging hallway to get toward the Orc Tribal Arts. Do not turn right and go toward the Elven artifacts. There's going to be really bad if you go in there. They like to come to life at night. After that is the musical instruments. Once you go up the spiral staircase all the way to the top, you're going to find magical antiquities. It is the second door painted red. That is where acquisitions and cataloging is.
Okay.
All right, so we're looking for the second door painted red. Perfect. Anyone else get more than I got?
Yes, first we go in, take a left, go through the Silurian place, and then we'll go to the arms and something, and then wash you, then left hall, go towards the orcs.
Wait.
Menu, spiral
Wow.
staircase, second door, red door, second door that's red. That's all I got.
Got it.
Perfect. All right.
Okay.
Well,
We do that.
yes.
All right.
Right.
Let's go in.
Yeah.
So Amelie, you head inside and you kind of go into a small hallway where portraits and stuff hang on the wall. And on the right hand side there is a plaque in red and gold etching that's next to the front door, along with some other portraits and sketches along the walls.
Keep
Okay.
going. We keep going.
You don't look at anything else?
I want to look at the portraits and the sketches.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
As we walk by, Cadence is just going to kind of look them over. Investigation is 20, 21, 22.
Okay. So as you look at the portraits, you're starting to see some like architectural designs of the mansion itself, some early concepts of Captain Dapplewing's manor, along with portrait of Captain Dapplewing and him on adventures through the jungle, giant spiders, and just kind of like and over embellishing adventures that he's been on, getting these like acquisitions and stuff. Then you see some portraits of him at war, and then from the plaque right when you first walk in, you read a plaque that says, "We sincerely hope you enjoy this assemblage of precious cultural artifacts gathered from around the globe for your viewing pleasure." But then, as you kind of pass along the hallway, as you follow everyone else, you see that there are portraits of other members of SEA, the Society of Explorers and Adventurers. And the last one on the wall catches your eye, and it's a handsome-looking elf. And underneath of it, you see a placard that says A. Vane.
Oh, Maeve,
Yes.
look. This person I think that they're related to you.
Maeve comes over and she looks at the portrait.
You look at it, and you notice that it looks like your brother, Aspen.
What in the world?
It
Who's
says
that, Maeve?
it says he's a Vane.
Aspen Vane.
And then as you kind of look at the rest of the mirrors, you see that there's another vein. You see T.Vane.
And she looks over.
You see that they have dates of like when they first started their assemblage, and you see that Aspen's was just recently 2 years ago, kind of the same time that he cut off contact with you, and then you see the one for T.Vane was 450 years ago.
I don't know who this could be. It's 400 years?
No, he must be your ancestor.
Yes. I just don't know what their name is. T.
What do they look like?
Dark eyes, pointed ears. He seems to be scowling in his portrait. Did you bring your bag?
Cadence?
Me?
Yeah, Maeve.
She probably did.
Was your book on elves in there?
Yes.
You feel something humming in your bag.
She looks down and she grabs her. She looks around and she assumes that it's her book that's humming.
Yeah, like you can feel it vibrating.
And she pulls it out.
It like floats in the air as you pull it out, and it flips through some pages, and then it goes to your family tree, and Taeilis Vane writes itself in to where a once blank spot was.
Taeilis?
Taeilis, Tarelis.
I guess his name is Taeilis Vane. Well, it's nice to meet you, missing link. And she
So
looks
your
down.
family didn't tell you about all of this stuff? Ingrid kind of like walks up from behind after like noticing, like after Cadence pointed everything out, she was kind of like listening.
No. Especially not a missing relative. When I pulled this and I found this out in, this book, it had a missing person here, and it just wrote itself in.
He looks awfully mean.
Yeah. Some of the veins can be mean.
Your family's mean?
Well, if you get on the wrong side.
That doesn't take much.
How do you know?
I mean, they're not exactly known for being the kindest people. I mean, you're pretty nice. I'll give you that. But
No, you're right. I just. Ugh,
Did your
very
family do
strange.
something bad or something?
She glances at them. Nothing I have evidence for.
well, what do you think that they've done?
We should get going. We're supposed to be sneaking through here.
Okay, we'll talk about it later, but it's a little eerie, Maeve.
Yeah.
To you and me both.
Coincidental the year. That's the last time the Watcher constellation was known.
400 years?
The
Really? 400 years?
450 years ago.
Oh.
Is that the constellation we were talking about the other day?
Yeah.
All the death and bad stuff.
Yeah. So he was around then. But that's all I can
Why is there such
take in
a
this
big gap?
conversation.
Didn't you say something about the Black Sun?
The Curse of the Black Sun.
Maybe he's so spooky because he was there during the Black Sun.
But he was born on it.
Maybe.
The black sun comes and goes every couple of years.
I don't know.
But come on, let's go.
Okay, all right, let's go.
Where do you head?
Left. The
To
first
the-
door on the left.
To the red door. The
No.
Nope,
That's
nope.
nope,
first door
nope.
on the left.
First door on the left. Towards the
Solarium.
Solarium.
All right. So you head into the door towards the solarium, and you see that it's kind of like the greenhouse, except it's attached to the building. What you see are these huge, beautiful plants with vines overgrowing and different exotic plants from all over the world with little plaques that kind of depict each and every one of the plants. As you kind of head through the solarium, who was the last one in?
Maybe Cadence.
Okay.
She's probably
Um,
straggling, like looking at the stuff on the walls, like kind of a little not spaced out, but just like distracted, tagging along.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Three.
Okay. You don't notice anything.
Great.
Who is the
Wow.
first to go towards the door?
Probably Mara, because she's very uncomfortable around plants, so she wants out of here as quickly as possible because she's like crunched in, like no. Like wants out.
Okay. So you guys head forward. And then as Maristela steps through the threshold to the next room, immediately these vines overtake the doorway, blocking Maristela and the rest of you guys from going forward.
Plants are attacking.
That's annoying. Does anyone have something to
okay.
cut them down?
Well, what if I cast
We're not
Ignite?
cutting them down.
No!
No!
Celio might work.
Celio? I don't know that. I don't
Wait,
know that. Is
no,
that a cantrip?
Severo.
We're
No!
not cutting them.
Wait, what kind of vines are these? I think I might have read them in the book. They're not poisonous, but they're deadly.
Okay, that's still not good. How do we get past them?
Can I roll for nature to remember?
Yeah.
Net 20.
Ooh.
So you remember exactly what type of these plants are. You know them to be native to the jungles of Jade Forest or the Jade Jungle, and all throughout Weishu, you know that these plants are extremely carnivorous, but they are not aggressive. They just like to kind of exist, and if something gets too close to it, then they snatch it up. But they do not go anywhere towards any creature in its presence unless you're within 5 feet of it. You are also aware that sunlight is very strong against these. Basically, what people call them are demon ropes.
Back up, everyone. Back up.
Okay, no problem.
These vines are native to the Jade Forest. They won't attack unless you're close. But I have an idea. Lumino.
A bright light kind of erupts from the room, and you see the demon's ropes kind of slither away from the door, and the doorway opens again.
All right, everyone, go through. Go through. And she holds up Lumio as she rushes everyone through the door.
Perfect. And you head to the next room. Here, you see that this is a room of different like armor, from old ancient suits of armor to kind of more modern leather armor, stuff that makes easier to maneuver your way through. But it's kind of a long corridor with them all lining the sides of it.
Okay, I like this room much better.
I don't. Who are these people?
Ancient warriors would wear this.
Like during the Magi Wars. Pretty cool,
Let's-
actually.
Let's
I
go.
wonder if I've ever heard of any of them.
Maybe we could come back another day when the museum is open.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Do you think their presence is still lingering on this stuff?
Maybe. But I don't want to stay to find out.
Is there a
Um,
way to find
Yeah,
out?
that's true. Well,
There
I was
is-
thinking, what if we cast Messentia?
But that wouldn't give us any answers to any questions we have.
That
Yeah,
and
we're here for
I really
MMD.
don't. I don't really want to keep messing with stuff because they specifically said don't touch anything that we don't know what it does. And I know it's not directly touching it, but the more we touch stuff, the more the house figures out who we are, and I don't want that.
Mhm.
Okay,
That's true. That's true.
let's
Okay.
keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you head down the hallway where you see old. You see a sign that basically says Weishu artifacts. So you're seeing like kind of like Asiatic swords, old prayer lanterns and things all kind of around the room. It's very beautiful. It's very peaceful in here. In the center of it, there's this cherry blossom tree with red lanterns that hang from the tops of it. But there are 4 corridors that lead off of this doorway. You're seeing partitions and paper partitions. You're seeing beautiful calligraphy and watercolor paintings on the walls depicting different emperors of the Emerald Empire, different wars. And like you see some old vases that are beautiful, and there's like just kind of a zen feeling to the room that you can see.
Wow, this is pretty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that tree's really pretty.
It kind of reminds me of home.
Well, remember, don't touch anything, guys.
Cadence will clasp her hands like in front of her belly and control herself as they walk through the room.
Immediately, the smell of jasmine just kind of wafts through the air. Everyone make a Constitution saving throw.
16.
19.
16.
17.
Hold on. 15.
All right. So yeah, the just as quickly as the smell of jasmine kind of entered the room, it kind of drifts away.
That wasn't patchouli, right? That was definitely jasmine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
smells
but isn't there?
like it.
We learned about something that smells like jasmine, didn't we?
Can I roll history to see if I remember? Or nature, whatever?
There is there isn't anything that went over about jasmine.
Okay.
Okay.
Mara
Would
was
think
referring to her conversation with Elliot.
Yeah.
That's what she was doing.
Okay, let's keep going. Let's go through the orc.
All right. So immediately you look to the doorways and you see that there is the orc tribal arts kind of room where you see spears and large hammers and axes. And you see on one side of the room, it talks about how these creatures are meant for war and anger and violence. And you kind of see some plaques and stuff talk about how orcs were originally created by Oknos to help with the dread, which is Oknos' basically horde, to kind of take over the world. But then on the opposite side of the room, you see these beautiful paintings of orcs as bakers, as shop owners, as hotel guests, and just like also in the lap of luxury, showing how far orcs have come in Avarian society over the years. And you kind of still see the remnants and stuff that they have taken from their ancestry and their roots, and kind of take it to help them with their new societal jobs. So blacksmithing and training for soldiers and things like that. Just kind of like a piece made within the orc tribes and with the Varian society.
Wow, orcs have really come a long way, huh, guys?
I still think they're kind of creepy.
Really?
Do you think I'm kind of creepy? I do have horns.
I hope this doesn't offend you, but yes, in a good way. Like, you're creepy, but you're cool.
Nice. Okay.
I just think orcs look like monsters.
Thaddeus, you can see they're not monsters. This is how they were brought up.
No,
What
I
just made their brains kind of funky.
yeah. No, I get it.
I bet they're all sweethearts.
Oh yeah, they look it.
So which way do we go next, guys?
I think we keep going straight until we hit the spiral staircase.
Okay. And Elzie like looks behind them.
You in the next room over, it's a kind of a corridor with another departure, one to the left and one to the right. To the right is magical instruments, and to the left is musical instruments.
Musical. We need to go musical.
music. Yeah.
That's what my scribble says.
So you head into the musical instruments parlor, and you see like harps and violins and pianos and just kind of a beautiful music room. There's some like sheet music along the walls, and you see like decorative like staves and treble clefs just kind of painted along this musical room. There's an open fireplace, but you see that there is a second story, and then there's a grandiose spiral staircase that leads up.
There it is.
All right, let's go. We're almost there.
As you approach the spiral staircase, you finally like glance behind you and realize that there's another spiral staircase.
Oh, nuts. Well, maybe one of us should go up each, and then we can call out to each other if we find the red door.
We probably shouldn't be yelling each other's names through the house, which we kind of already were talking about names, but
With the crow call.
okay, but what is what means what?
Caw means I found the red door. It seems simple enough. Come on, Ingrid.
Wait, so the plan is to split up?
Well, they're just right here.
I think we should stay together. It's just a spiral staircase that goes up, and then if it's wrong, we'll go to the other one. But I'm pretty sure they said musical.
No, I think they did. It was the music room.
Okay. If this one isn't it, we'll go to the other one. Come on. And
Okay.
Maeve will climb this staircase.
The left one or the right one?
The right one.
So you climb the staircase leading up to a landing where you see magical antiquities labeled across the door.
Is the door red?
Okay.
That's not right, right? That's not what we want?
No,
I do
it's
want antiquities.
antiquities and cataloging.
Does it say cataloging at all?
I don't think so.
So it must be the other one.
Okay, let's
Okay,
go back.
sorry.
You climb up to the left one and you see musical antiquities.
Oh,
It must have been the right one.
Hmm.
Wait, but it is the musician's thing.
yeah, but it's also a magician's box. A musical magician's box. It has
Music
to be
comes first.
No. But they said magical antiquities.
Is there a red door on the top of both landings?
No, it's just one door.
There's no red door. Okay, all right.
Did we take a wrong turn somewhere?
No, it's one of these two. Musical antiquities or magical antiquities?
I think it's
both.
magical. I don't know. I think we were right the first time.
Let's try magical antiquities. And worst case scenario, we turn back.
So you head up the spiral staircase, and you see that you are in just kind of a room full of weird and strange instrumental magical things, brass spinning globes and mirrors that don't reflect yourself, just a whole bunch of just weird things. And then you see at the back of the room there are doors, 4 doors exactly, and the first one is blue, the second one is red, the third one is red, and the fourth one is blue.
There, that's the red door, the
The
second one.
second, yeah.
No, wait. Wouldn't it be the third one? Because that's the second red door.
Yes.
So door 3. Not the first red door, but the second red door.
They
Yeah.
said the second red door.
But did it mean the second door that's red, or did it mean
No,
the
no.
second, the third door because there's 2 red doors?
The second door painted red.
Right,
So the third door.
the third door.
Is there any
I
plaques on the door?
can't with you right now.
Is there any
There-
plaques on the door?
There are no plaques on the door.
I think it's door 3.
I think it's door 3 too.
I think Ellie would love this place.
Maeve, what do you think?
I'm gonna have to go with my gut and say the third door.
Ingrid?
Third door.
Okay.
You guys are choosing the third door.
Yes.
Who touches the door?
Don't all jump at once, everyone. I'll do it. I'll touch the third door.
As your pulse thickens and sweat beads in your hands, you reach up from your little short self to grab onto the third door that is painted red, and you open it and you see it's just a small little office.
Doesn't really look like there's anything in here.
That's the perfect place to hide something then.
Yeah, but we can't touch anything.
Yeah, but do you see anything?
She's gonna look around and study the room, the desk, any little shelves or whatever, and see if there's anything that looks like a little box with a clock face.
So you enter the office,
Mhm.
and you go all around it, and
Yeah,
search it.
she hasn't touched anything, but she'll like do a lap around the desk that I'm imagining, and just look with her eyes to see if she sees anything that looks like the magician's box.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation. Are you the only one that enters the office?
Elzie follows in after her, kind of looking around, but not quite going as far as Cadence.
Mara probably did not, because she still thinks it's the other door.
Did you say investigation or perception?
Investigation.
14.
So you peruse the office space, and as you're kind of going around through the drawers and stuff, you're seeing like little vials and little like potion ingredients and like little kits and things for like a potioneer or an alchemist or some sort. And then you flip through kind of the desk, and you pull out underneath the desk, kind of just looking for anything. And you see that there is a little placard with Professor Kern's name on it.
Ooh.
What is it?
This is Professor Kern's office.
Why would it be in the manor?
I don't know. I don't trust that guy. And she'll put it
Well-
back and walk out of the office.
Yeah, Elzie follows her.
And she'll pull
That's
the
what the
door shut.
offices were.
Ingrid's gonna take like the sleeve of her robe and like wipe the doorknob off.
Okay.
Well, I guess it's door 2. So the second door that happens to be red.
I believe so.
Who opens it?
We might have overthought it. Mara will open it since she was so set on that door.
You open it, and it's another office. You see on it, it's got some like books lining on the walls, some old maps and things like that, scattered around the room. Some busts of some old magi or some people. Some are cracked, some are ancient. But when you look at the desk, you see that there is a placard on the desk that says Stella, Professor Stella.
Oh, history. It's Professor Stella's office.
Did they just lie to us? Are we about to get busted right now? I mean, is this where we're supposed to be?
Maybe we went up the wrong staircase.
Maybe. Mara's still gonna just eye the room, see if she sees the fox with the clock tower and bird.
No, it is not in this room.
Okay. She backs out. She's like, well, these are just the professor's offices. I don't see the
It must be through the other way. Come on. And she leaves and goes down the spiral staircase to go to the right one where she initially thought.
So you go into the musical antiquities room, and you kind of see another set of 4 doors. The first door is purple, the next one is yellow, the next one is yellow, and the next one is purple.
Well, this isn't help.
Yeah, I don't think this is right either. Okay, let's think about this for a second. They told us the second door painted red. So, is there a glamour on the office? Is that what that is? Is that why we don't see anything?
Oh, I'm so dumb. Yeah, we gotta go back. We need to cast Revelist there.
Oh, of course they would hide it.
Okay, so we're going back.
Yes, sorry.
Okay. No, it's fine. I just
I just forgot we are witches for a second.
All right, so you head back to the landing of the 4 doors, and you see the blue, the red, the red, the blue.
Now we're back at square one. Which door?
Laura's gonna go through the second door, the Stella's door, and just cast Revelist in there.
In Stella's door.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That room.
So when you do that, you see that along the bookshelf, it like magically moves apart, and another red door appears.
Oh, I found another door that's red.
Oh, okay.
And you see painted onto the like frosted window is new acquisitions and cataloging.
I found it, you guys. It was hidden behind a spell. Like, ugh. Forgot magic exists again. Okay, and she walks through.
All right, in this room, you see like crates, unopened crates, boxes, some artifacts wrapped in like canvas and sheets and things like that. And you kind of get a sense of like, oh, there's a lot of interesting artifacts in here. And there seems to be like a weird vibration to the room.
Well, everything in this room isn't cataloged yet, right? Isn't that what they said?
Correct.
Yeah, but I still wouldn't go around touching everything if we don't know what it does.
don't touch anything.
No, I was just gonna say, Maeve, maybe, what if you found something to do with your family?
Like what?
Well, I don't know. There were those pictures of Aspen and Taeilis.
I don't know. I mean,
If
maybe,
you're
but
curious, it might be worth looking.
I'm not going to touch anything, though. I think the box is more important.
Yeah. Just thinking.
She does look over the crates to see what is opened and if she can see anything within the artifacts that would say Vane on it or anything like that.
Just kind of as you're perusing the artifacts and things like that, you see there are boxes. You see some from Jan's show, some from Veilwyn, some from the Vermidia Caverns, and then you see a small box at the top of it that I shouldn't say small box. It's a trunk. It's a very ornate looking trunk, and engraved into the top of the trunk, or like where you would put your name, is Beauclair.
We shouldn't.
Oh,
We can't,
but
right?
we could.
No,
It's right there.
We're
no.
not doing it.
It's not
That's
cataloged yet.
hers. Doesn't
Wait,
matter.
is that where the
It's not
cube
ours.
is?
We
What if
don't
that's-
know.
But what if it is?
No.
Let's keep looking to see if we can find the box.
I just want to peek.
No.
No.
I'm sure she'll know.
Okay, fine.
You have to be really careful.
Well, where's this thing supposed to be from?
What do you mean?
You know, Veilwyn, Jansho, the Vermidia Caverns. Where do we start?
Is it out? Is there a desk anywhere we could search?
Yeah, there. I mean, there's just boxes and crates. I mean, everything all around this room.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna
She's
have
like-
to open boxes to look at stuff. We won't touch anything in the boxes. We'll just open the boxes. And I'm just gonna peek and see if It's in here.
In which one?
She'll just lift the lid and peek into Beauclair's box.
So on the inside of it, you see there is an ornate looking mirror. It's got inscriptions all around the top of it, 12 to be exact. And you see there is an envelope taped to the mirror itself, and it's addressed to Morgana Le Fay.
Oh, I want to read it so bad.
What is it?
It's a letter addressed to Professor Le Fay, and it's on a beautiful old mirror. Here, come look.
Elzie walks over and like leans over a little bit and peeks in the case.
You
Look,
see the
look,
same thing.
look at all the inscriptions. Can I
Wow,
read them?
yeah.
They're not like written in words. They're like
Oh.
depictions of different things, different symbols. They make no sense.
It's the mirror that Elliot and Seth had in their tower.
Look at this thing. But why would there be a letter? I mean,
Don't
you
even think
it's-
about it.
okay.
What if she knew something and then was working with Professor Le Fay, though? And that's why someone killed her? What if Professor Le Fay is in on this?
Wait, this is Evie's box, not Elodie's.
Oh. Never mind then.
But I like what you're thinking, because Evie keeps giving them apples, and she is working with the professors. And what if this is something dangerous or spooky?
If it doesn't have to do with the murder, then I feel like we should not touch it.
Okay, well, she'll close the box. That's one down. Just a bunch left to go.
You put
Maeve-
the envelope back in it.
We didn't pick it up. I did not
Okay.
touch anything. I just opened the lid.
Got it.
Maeve will open the Veilwind one.
So you start going through some of the stuff. Or you just open it.
I just open it.
Okay, so all that you can see in there is just like a whole bunch of straw.
What's in that one, Maeve?
Straw, but I'm guessing there's things beneath it.
Well, what if we cast a spell?
Like what?
Revelous? Should we do?
That only holds secrets. It doesn't find something for you. But let me see if I can just brush off the top layer of straw. And she just very carefully,
Yeah.
because she doesn't want to touch anything.
You carefully like brush away some of the straw, and you just see this ratty old looking rucksack in the middle.
What is it?
It's a bag, a rucksack. There might be something in it, but I don't know.
Can you open it without touching it? Like maybe take, a pencil or something and just lift the edge of the bag up.
Okay, and she uses her quill and she tries to part it open just to see what's inside.
It just looks like black nothingness, like an open void.
It doesn't look like anything.
What do you mean?
It looks like a black void.
Like a bag of holding?
We can't have that.
Well, why? I've heard of them.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
but-
they're against the rules.
What do they do?
Rules.
You can fit anything in them.
Anything?
Kinda
think
everything.
You could put like a house in it, or like a coffin, dead
What?
body. I don't know.
That's morbid. Wow. Why
So
would
are you
put a body
saying
in it?
that's where Elodie is?
No, her body was in the river. But bag of holdings are supposed to be really cool. I did hear
Nope.
about them.
Nope,
Okay,
nope,
all right.
nope.
No, I know. I just
And she puts the straw back and she closes it. All right, someone else get the next one.
Mara's probably with the Verminion Caverns area. She's going to first. She's gonna cast an Essentia on the box to see if she could see what's inside, like who put things inside the box or anything before she opens it.
So it's too new for any type of like
Hold.
echo to hold to it, to the object.
Okay. Well, she's gonna.
But as you are looking at the Rubidia Caverns, you see like painted on it, it says warning, handle with extreme caution.
Oh,
Very dangerous.
let's not open this one. This is danger.
That seems fair.
Next one.
but don't you want to know what's in it?
Nope, it's dangerous.
We don't have
I
to
thought you were-
handle it.
I thought you were afraid of dark magic. If it's saying danger, it's probably dark magic.
Okay, you're right. I don't want to touch it. I just, I mean, there's no
What if
harm
we
in
open it and something comes out, like another dark shadow?
Like, you think there's a living thing in there?
Oh, yeah.
Well, then why would you handle it?
I don't know. It could be another dark shadow, that's all.
No, I think
Okay.
you're kind of onto something, Cadence. Are you gonna open it then? Cadence?
No.
I want it. That's one for Verminion Caverns. That place is hella scary.
Elzie, why don't you open it?
Hey, you're the one that sounds interested in it.
It's okay. Maybe some things are better not knowing.
Okay.
Mara will go to the next section while they're discussing this and like look at that one, see if it's safe to open.
You see another one. The next one it says Oxley, and it says caution, hibernating animal inside.
Oh, this poor thing.
Okay.
Either they're sleeping.
Elzie looks around to see if any of them aren't dangerous.
As you continue to look around, all of the crates in the entire room all have some type of cautionary sign, some type of warning, some type of just dangerous object. Because you got to remember, this has not been cataloged yet. These are all new acquisitions. Nothing has been. This is just straight from the ruins or caverns or temples or wherever they're from and shipped here to be processed and reviewed.
Well, maybe it was Evelyn's case.
There was no music box in there, right?
No, but what about that letter? What if someone already took it?
I really doubt that. Maybe it's hiding. And Maeve will go over to like the working desk of where the catalog is and stuff like that, and she'll cast Revelous.
Nothing magically gets revealed.
Okay.
But you're looking at the catalog and you're kind of looking at the most recent person who's been cataloging stuff. And you do kind of see that there's notes that says, got the Beauclair trunk from the king and queen, supposed to be given to Professor Morgana ASAP, very important. And then you're kind of like going down the line. You see that in the Verbinia Caverns, a crate, there is a Gorgon stone, which if you look at it, you get petrified and turned into stone. You see that in the crate from Oxley, there is a giant spider egg inside of there. And you're just kind of going down a list. There's just a whole bunch of dangerous things and some weird things, but the last thing that's written says musician's magical or a musician's magician's box, and you say to be categorized.
Okay, so
It's here in the list and it says to be categorized, so it has to be somewhere in this room.
You look over and you see that there's a sorting cart against the wall.
Oh, look, we didn't check here. And Maeve walks over to the cart to investigate it.
You see, as you go over to the cart, kind of in the room, you see that there is a small little trinket sitting on the categorization cart.
That looks like a box with a face and a bird on it. And she picks it up. Guys, I got it. Let's get out of here.
We have to go back the same way that we came, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
Cadence,
So
Cadence is gonna hang back as they leave the room and just like touch Elsie's hand.
yeah.
She'll whisper just for Elzie to hear. I kind of want to read that letter.
Can I
Yeah, me too.
make a recommendation before we all leave the room? Really quick. It's already written on the paper, right? Like I know that it's not cataloged yet, but like people know that that item exists. Is it written in like permanent ink, or can we like erase it or something? So that maybe they forget that it was here and they don't think somebody stole it.
It's an ink.
Ah, poo. Okay, never mind. I guess we'll just get in trouble for it later.
Not if no one knows that we did this. We just have to make it out of here.
And give it to the other girls before we are the ones caught.
Well, remember we're meeting them at
Right outside at the floating dock.
Mhm.
yeah. So they should be there.
Well, let's hurry up and go.
Sounds good.
You guys all leave the room.
Yes.
Before we do, Cadence is gonna go last, and she's gonna wait till everyone's back is turned, and just really quickly and sneakily, she's gonna open up the box from Evelyn, careful not to touch the mirror, and she's gonna pick up the letter to Professor LeFay.
Roll slide or stealth.
Okay. Oh, for the love of God, please let me roll well. Okay. That's not bad. 17.
All right. No one notices.
Is it sealed?
The trunk or the envelope?
The envelope.
Yeah,
I-
there is a wax stamp, and you can see the wax stamp. It is in the royal crest.
Better not. She'll put it back and follow the group.
Okay. So you guys head back out, and you follow your paths all the way back down to where you get to the outside of the loading dock, and you see that Dawn, Blanca, Ash, and Marina, they're all out there like casual, just patiently waiting. And then as soon as you exit, they all kind of like get up, like, so did you get it?
And Maeve takes it out of her bag and she holds it up. This.
Perfect. You guys did great.
I hope it
No.
helps.
No mishaps or anything like that?
No.
It's
Oh.
easy, actually.
We got a little confused, but we found our way back through.
Oh, about the second painted door. We're secret keepers, so we couldn't tell you exactly, but we were hoping you figured out the clue.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, we're going to go back to the dorm. You guys are more than welcome to come with us.
Yeah.
I want to see who did it.
Me too.
Or maybe, hopefully, who did it.
Us too. So the 9 of you guys kind of cross campus back into the school and head into their dorm, which is very similar to yours, where Dawn and Marina and Ash and Blanca all are. And Ash comes out of the room and she comes back with this weird looking doll. She puts it down on the on the table, and then she sets the um, doll next to the music box.
What does the doll look like?
It's just a creepy kind of porcelain doll. So she sets it down and she cranks it and she turns it over, and it begins to play this very strange melodic tune. It's kind of mesmerizing as you're listening to it. It's this kind of macabre, weird, strange, but also absolutely beautiful sound. And then you start to see sparks of glittering magic kind of dance and play around the music box as it creates its own symphony of magical notes and stuff. And then you see it go into the doll. Slowly but surely, the doll like starts to like twitch and move, and then it starts to like get up on its feet, and then it almost like just dances a ballroom dance as it twirls itself, and it's weird to watch. And then finally it stops, before just kind of swaying back and forth as the music continues to play.
Wow.
Do you guys want to ask it something first before I ask her?
Hi, little doll.
Hello,
What's your name?
my name is Lily. What's yours?
Maybe you shouldn't.
My name is, Clara.
It is such a nice honor to meet you, Clara. Can we be friends?
Of course.
Perfect. I love that. We can have a tea party.
Okay. That sounds great.
What's your favorite type of tea?
Probably green tea.
I love green tea. That's my favorite too.
Were you friends with Elodie?
Yes, sweet Elodie. She's so nice to me.
Cadence will look at the 4 girls from the other coven.
How long have you been friends with Elodie?
I was given to her by her mother. We've been inseparable since birth.
So you know all of her life?
I've always been there, always watching, always there to give her a hand when she needed it.
Oh. How was her first day at school?
Oh, I don't remember much. She kept me in her trunk for most of the time, but she was crying a lot.
Oh.
Do you know why?
She said something along the lines of, I don't know if I remember it. She kept talking to someone, a boy, in a weird language.
What did it sound like?
I don't know. I've never heard it before, but it didn't feel right the way they were talking to each other.
Did this just start happening on the first day of school or before?
Nope, just on the first day of school. The same day we met that strange man in Ester Hollow.
What strange man?
I don't know. He had a cloak on. I couldn't see his face. And then Elodie stuffed me in her trunk before we left the shop.
Okay.
Maeve looks over at Marina and she nods.
Nothing else you guys want to ask?
Yeah. When was the last time you saw Elodie? What were you guys doing?
The last time that I was with Elodie, she put me in a new bag. It was really pretty and smelled like apples. There was a small little jar in there that I remembered that had this black inky stuff in it, and it was not nice.
That's Evie's bag.
Who is Evie? She has a very nice taste in bags.
She's a very mean girl.
Oh, We don't like those types of people. They're not invited to the tea party.
No.
No, she's not.
Okay, we only have a little left time with her. If she's left animated too long, she's going to start developing a consciousness and emotions of her own.
Well, would that be such a bad thing?
Yes.
She's
Yes.
We could-
Absolutely, it would.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
let's
that's
get
the
to
last
it.
time you saw her. Do you remember her being as scared of anybody else except this man? Like, I know she's a really good swimmer, but the day she left you, was there any inclination of anything strange? That she wasn't suicidal or anything?
Oh no, Miss Elodie was never suicidal or depressed like that. She was always so nice and so caring.
Did she
But
tell you why she
ever-
went to the woods?
To meet that man. He kept appearing to her. All
Do
throughout the
you-
school.
Who was the boy that she was talking to?
I don't remember.
Hmm.
I never saw his face.
Were you with Elodie when she was attacked by a statue?
I was in her back. She was chanting something. And then I saw through the peek hole of the bag, she cut herself on the sword. And then she rubbed that black inky stuff all over the armor. And then she screamed, and then people kept running.
She brought the armor to life.
Okay.
Isn't that what Evelyn said?
Mhm.
So that black
Lily,
inky
were
stuff
you-
wasn't to do with it.
Were you there in the river with her?
No, never the river. But always that weird place.
What weird place?
She said it came and went as she pleased.
What was it like?
Dark and scary. I just remember the smell of books every time we went to go to it, like old parchment and coffee and tea. But she always stuffed me in my bag, so I didn't know where we were going.
But you knew that it was dark.
Ash looks up and she's like, mere minutes, guys. We have to turn this off.
Okay.
Do you know
Thank you.
how Elodie died?
Elodie died? The last thing I remember is her talking to that man in that strange language. And then I heard a loud thud. And that was it.
Thank you, Lily, for your time with us.
Of course.
And she looks over at Ash and she's like,
All right, Ash goes over and she nips the music box and closes it. And then Lily, the doll, just collapses immediately onto the ground.
"Oh, that was creepy."
Oh, very. But I think we got some answers.
You
Kinda.
definitely did.
I feel like
I
we have a
have
little bit more
questions.
questions.
Yeah.
We got tons of information. What are you guys talking about? We've been to that room.
Do you
You've
think
been
it's the
to that
same one?
room?
The library room?
Mm-hmm. Don't you remember how it smelled?
Yes. I was hoping that wasn't the answer.
And if it comes and goes, it came and went for us too.
Who could that man be?
I don't know.
From Ester Hollow?
Oh, it must be someone part of the school.
Well, Esther Hollow isn't part of the school, so they could be anybody.
But if
Yeah.
he was showing up in the school, he would have to
Mhm.
be part of it.
Unless he was brought in
By Elodie?
Mhm.
by Elodie.
Maybe.
Well, who's Elodie's family? I can't remember. Does she have a family?
Yeah, her family's coming tomorrow.
The graves.
Do we know anything about her family?
Not that I really know of. She said that she had a pretty quiet life in Haven.
What was Elodie's lineage?
Human.
Human. That's what I thought. Okay, thank you.
How
I'm not
would a
from
girl
Haven.
with a quiet life get murdered?
Well, I think probably she had a little bit of possession with this dark guy that she kept talking to. Because if her complete emotion changed, it's kind of a telltale
That's
sign that someone
true.
got
They
like
did say that.
possessed.
And
She
she
was
was
happy.
speaking an
and she
odd
was fine.
language.
Yeah.
What if it was Malastare?
That's what I was thinking.
Amelia, the 4 other girls are like kind of like not necessarily gasp, but like are taken aback that you talk about him so freely.
What?
Sorry.
He was vile. Even his name sends shivers down people's spines.
Well, right. That's why I'm worried about it.
It can't be. He's dead.
But what if he's a ghost?
Ghosts can possess people. The only possessions that are able to happen is from demons.
So what if he's a demon?
I'm not sure how a mortal can become a demon, though.
They told
So-
me in church that that can happen, but they might have just been trying to get everyone to behave.
Mortals can become possessed by demons, but they don't become a demon.
I see.
I have a feeling we need to talk to Elliot about a certain book, actually. She kind of keeps it quiet, though.
All right. Well, we'll keep looking for answers.
Yeah, I'm pretty tired though. We should head back to the dorm.
Yeah, it's late, guys.
Okay.
Right.
Thanks for all your help today.
Yeah, of
Thank
Are you
course.
going to put the music box back?
Yeah, Blanca will take care of it. She has to be there in the morning anyway, so she'll slip it back in.
Okay.
Wait, so do you have any ideas
About what?
about all of this information?
Well, this is the only information I know, but it sounds like you guys know a lot more than we do.
I don't know if that's true. We don't know anything.
So you have no ideas?
No, but we'll keep looking to see if we can find anything. We'll be in touch.
Okay. Good night, guys.
Good night. Be safe out there.
You too.
You too.
And you guys head out of the doorway, and Ash, Dawn, and Marina, and Blanca, they kind of just like look at each other on the couch with the doll and the music box still sitting on the table, and they just kind of look at each other like you guys are already out of the room at this time, and they're just like, "What's going on at the school?" And they all just kind of look at each other, just perplexed, and they all head off to their rooms, and the lights go out, and then you just see Lily's head slowly turn towards the door.
No.
You guys head back to the suite, where at the counter, like once you get inside, you see that Evelyn is in a like a nightgown, beautiful like sheer nightgown. She's got a sleeping mask on the top of her head, and she has like a mug in her hands, and Astrid and Daphne are sitting at the counter too with her, and they are all conversing. And as soon as you guys enter, they just all stop talking.
Hi. Sorry.
Why are you sorry?
For intruding. Like, never mind. I'm not sorry. She runs to her room.
Yeah, this is our suite too. I'm not sorry. Cadence will just go straight to her room.
Are you okay, Evelyn?
I'm fine.
You don't seem okay.
Do I look unhinged?
No.
Yeah,
But-
kinda.
You're in your room.
No, you don't seem unhinged, but you just seem
Well, after
upset.
my discussion with Headmistress Avis, we both agreed that it is time that I sought education elsewhere.
Oh, what?
After you fought to keep the school open?
I only kept the school open so that I could go to a party tomorrow.
Oh. So you're excited about this then? Because you
No,
don't seem like you are.
I'm
Is
not
there something we
agreeing.
can do to help you?
What? Why do you want to be my friend? I try to get you all expelled and accuse you of murder.
I can relate to wanting something so bad that you just do it in the wrong way.
Are you accepting my apology?
Are you making one?
She looks over at Astrid and Daphne and she says, well, I have no beef with you.
I
It's that
figured.
it's that 1 foot tall gnome that you keep carrying around as your friends that I have a problem with.
Cadence can be a little bit nosy at times, but she's got redeeming qualities.
She's been nothing but vile since that day in potions class. I also learned from Astrid or from Daphne here, because she hears everything, that she decided to call me a mythic bitch in the history department courtyard.
I don't recall that happening, but I will have a conversation with her about it. Because that is rude. That is very rude.
This all started when she called me a bitch back in potions. Not once have I ever called her a bitch, but yet here we are.
That's true. I'm sure, it'll blow over, but we're not going to be roommates with you forever. I'm sure we'll get back to our dorm soon enough, and then we'll be out of your hair and you won't have to leave the school.
The thing is, Elzie, is that we aren't just going to be roommates or classmates or just friends. I will one day rule, and you will be my subjects. I do not have any ill will towards subjects that don't agree with me, but I do to ones that want to spread lies and rumors about me and my name, specifically your friend Cadence. She's walking on thin ice, and I have been in contact with the king and queen. While they do not believe in public execution, they do believe in imprisonment. She do well about what she says to me next, or Wakefield will be the least of her problems expelling her. Get on my bad side, and hell hath no fury like a princess scorned. And that's where we're in tonight's episode.
Oh. Shit.